Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Okay, he just continued showing he can run anywhere and anytime he wants, including to nearly a third MVP award. I love the 4,000-yard passing season, and sure, 45 total touchdowns now. Now it's just getting back to that elusive Super Bowl for the Ravens.
At the 24-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Thrown for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Jackson now on third. Has him on the quick hitter. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Jackson's going to go on fourth. Getting out to his left. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame.
Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
First and 10 from the 32. First turn of the game for James Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Allen on third down. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And this one does not go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Dump off caught by his back. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Brings it in.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's second and goal. Davis goes the wrong way and is going to lose several here.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Now from back at the 7. Here's third and goal. Back to throw now, Allen. Here's a screen for Cook. In. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills parlay the interception into points. It's a James Cook touchdown. Quite the put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Pass now to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Well, Brock, this game, like all of our games this week, one piece of our John Madden Thanksgiving celebration weekend. A way that the NFL and all of us here at EA Sports honor a legendary figure in the history of this game on a holiday he held dear. So for Brock, myself, everybody on our great EA Sports crew, hope you had an excellent Thanksgiving, everybody, and a great weekend of football. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Going deep here for the end zone. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Motion a receiver left. Lamar now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. That's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Third and long for him here. Chased out to his right. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Has it at the 7.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
This is Henry on second. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Tight end motioning right. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Flush down now to his left. Throw is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. And he's off the mark. No good. Some troubles for the rookie early here as he misses on the extra point. Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. LaVisca Chenault to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Here comes the Bills offense for their 2nd drive of the game. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take possession down inside the 30 after the interception.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed to Flowers. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Free play here. Let's see what he does. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's out of bounds as there's a flag down. This one should be on the defender who jumped early. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand.
That penalty is declined.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pass pulled in by Henry. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Now the second time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a second home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner. Net them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback, right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. On first down, Allen connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
And the Bills
All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back to throw it. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. So a one-possession game, Brock. In the interest of time, we'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the third quarter. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Chenault on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Now here's the Bills offense. They've got it first to begin the third. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. First and 10 from the 32. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Allen to throw. Pulled in by his back. Cook. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
That's good.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Throwing now on first down. Allen dumps it off to his running back. He won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Allen looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that's gonna leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
And he's brought down after a short game.
Some certainly do better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Defense followed the ball perfectly on that zone read and closing on him for a loss. I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
There's what? What? There's what?
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Escapes out to the left. That heater is going to fall to the turf.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Buying some time right. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Matt Milano in to pick it off.
You know what? With yet another interception, you know what it might be time to do, Kate? Just run it. Run it.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Allen on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. We've set it down from 37. Straight ahead, here's Cook. He has room past the 25. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Danger, Ken. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Dump off caught by his back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Allen setting up to throw. Here's a screen for Cook. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moments. He's at the 1. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now from the pistol to Cook. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Allen to the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. He'll throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slant, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that.
A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Play action now with Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. Up the sideline he goes at the 35. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First and 10.
Lamar off to play fake. He rolls to his right. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he has this down to the 34. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Raven first down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills have some new life in the 4th.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10.
319.
He'll look to throw it. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens make the play that should win them this game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. designed run. Jackson keeping it. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. This one left for Lamar. Likely going to see him take a knee here. Force him to burn a timeout, conserve a little of that clock. This one set up for Lamar. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. And off we go from Orchard Park. Chenault going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
The Bills take over.
Well, I think we
first and
both
10.
knew, Mike, coming into the game that special teams would play a big role, but I don't think either of us expected it to play itself out on the opening play of the game. I mean, what a return. That would have been something. He takes that all the way. What a start.
On the ground, this is James Cook. And he'll take it for 4 yards on that game's first play.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here is Allen. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Bills first down.
First and 10
I always think you
at
can
the
tell pretty
17-yard
quickly how
line.
comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on first
Brings
down.
up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Allen. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's in! James Cook. Touchdown, Bills. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Bills 7, Chiefs nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off 4.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Ray going to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot left to say. I mean, if Patrick Mahomes is under center, you go into every game with a chance, not only to win the game, but to ultimately win the Super Bowl. I mean, he is a generationally great quarterback, one of the best we've ever seen. And anytime he lines up behind center, Mike, it is just an absolute blast for us to sit up here and really watch greatness play out in real time.
And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 1 yard.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Hit as he throws and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. And it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. That's taken in, and he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. Set to go now on 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Throwing again. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Gazelle. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he'll be forced out of bounds just a couple yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
It just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Allen, gonna give it to Cook. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at 3rd down.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
On 3rd and 1, it's Allen. Back in the end zone. He's got it. Karson knocks. Touchdown, Buffalo. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard, very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
2nd and 10. Mahomes. Forced out left. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Oh, they try to go down the field with it, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think 1st down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hook.
Oh, huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football at their own 40. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Karson on now for the field goal. This will be a 38-yard attempt. And that one joints off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the Chiefs get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. On the return, it's Brandon Codrington. And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half. And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Ray going to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. And this is a big problem going the wrong way. Out of bounds well behind the original line of scrimmage. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing now, Mahomes. He's got Kelsey. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw again. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he will get into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty. So unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. Now Codrington to return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Bills offense trotting back out for their first involvement of the second half. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll be out of bounds here, and it's only a gain of a yard.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, throw here. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That's Drew Tranquil. Gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. On first down, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Mahomes back. A toss left side, caught by his running back, and he's into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. On the return, it's Laviska Shenault. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. That's taken in, Keon Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past 35. First time they've looked his way all game long. But he comes through with the grab and a first down.
10 at the 38-yard line.
On play action, here's Allen. A dive and a catch. Incredible. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
And you love to see this. You find yourself here in the fourth quarter. Your team is trailing. You're trying to do anything possible to see if you can create some sort of late spark. He goes big-time effort on the layout catch, and he's able to pull it in and see if it could be a little bit of a spark here late in this ballgame. Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass. These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Here's a handoff to Cook. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down, 8 for the first down. They'll drop to throw. They'll drop this one down to the fullback. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
They'll run with Cook. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5.
Here comes second down.
5.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
Brings up third.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third and a yard. Allen. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's fourth down.
A loss of 2 yards.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain. So it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this fourth down. They need their best play. Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is incomplete. So the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
So it's a win here for the Bills. They took this one down to the wire. The late field goal does the trick. Walk away with the victory.
Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
It's second and inches.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, that's one way, and a good way, to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Mahomes now to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the three.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Yellow, Karson!
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. And now because of the sack, it's third and goal from the 14. Now Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's fourth and goal.
Nice job understanding the situation. Third and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a fourth down.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Mahomes will throw for it. It's caught. And it's 8-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 8, Ravens nothing.
So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to have a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his line back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on the game.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. This will go to Henry out wide. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
A gain of 14.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Chris Jones. A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. 20. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. So down inside the 5-yard line. I have to say, really just a poor job defensively there.
You're exactly right. As a former defensive back, that was not played well at all. But give credit to the offense and give credit to the guy running the play.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brings up second and 11 at the 32-yard line.
Now second and 11 from the 32. Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Jackson now off the bootleg. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's another.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Again, Jackson. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Jackson going to run, but he will not get into the end zone. And that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 65 yards. And the Chiefs use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Jackson's pass intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And Mahomes will do it himself, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Odafe Owe able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Another 3 and out.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Yellow. Karson.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Henry. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
It's a gain of 8.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing, Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
A gain of 6.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard
Jackson to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
It's a gain of 18.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, gotta find.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
And they'll let that play, the completed pass, stand as they decline the penalty.
So do you get the sense they like their defense?
Yeah, they wanted that next down to come up.
Yeah, they weren't worried about the yardage there at all. Just what you said. Let the downs trickle away.
Here's Jackson. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A very pivotal 2-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. And now here comes Kansas City. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for KC. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
It's a gain of 22
A good
yards.
pickup there, a 22.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say...
Today, a good matchup here in the AFC. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Ravens will come out, and they are led by the man who's won the MVP twice and was the runner-up a season ago. Hard to believe it is year 8 for Lamar Jackson as the Ravens quarterback.
I'm not sure there's a more exciting player to watch, regardless of position, than Lamar Jackson. I mean, we've gotten to see him play in person numerous times throughout his career, Mike, and it just marveled, not only at the athleticism, the playmaking, but his development as a true...
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson. And he's going to bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick 6 and an early touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Ravens offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He finds DeAndre Hopkins for the catch. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. 16 yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Headed left, buying time. Now he'll run it. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bills offense heading out, and they are led by the MVP of the National Football League, 29-year-old quarterback Josh Allen in the prime of his career.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
Allen now on 2nd down. And that's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in.
That's interference.
That might make this a 1st down.
Automatic 1st down.
In motion, Shakir. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Ravens' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. From the gun, here is Allen. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by force third down.
It's third down. And 8 yards to go.
Throwing again. It's Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard
Bit of a risky decision
line.
there to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, but that's why it's so important that these guys can be active as runners after the catch. It's become a big part of NFL football, and a great example why here.
And he's out of bounds, gain of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
No chance at all. He'll go down. Trenton Simpson in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's third down.
Third and long.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. The Bills with it to start quarter number 2. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. As we are ready to get back underway. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth. They wind up turning it over on down. The Ravens offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And they're able to bounce back with that touchdown on the last drive, making up for the brutal start from pick 6 on their first possession.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide-angled throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now on second down. Flush to his right. Off he goes. A big play there on the scramble to gain a 43 yards.
Yeah, this is one of those cases, Mike, that the defense is so consumed with locking down all the receivers that they lose track of the quarterback, and after realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball, he tucks the ball down and not only picks up the first down, he picks up a huge chunk play.
And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the Bills' 22-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Pass caught left side by Likely.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's third and 2. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good for a
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. these end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense getting set to get back to work. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Now Allen on first down to the middle of the field. Caught by Shakir. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23
Terrific
yards.
start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now it's second and 1. Allen working from the pistol. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
3 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. So, halftime straight ahead. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Bills offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On play action, here's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half now. Still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now Jackson exiting the pocket right. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's into the end zone yet again. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think a quarterback gets a 3-touchdown day, it's pretty good. 3 on the ground? That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, Mike, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll start out first down and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find Shakir open right side. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
It's a gain of 20.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A gain of 13 yards.
That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down. Again, it's Allen. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
It's a gain of 16
Jackson
yards.
to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Taking off. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
First and goal.
Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Leads to second and goal.
Now it's Jackson. He'll sling this out wide to Henry. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes third and goal.
It's now third and goal.
Pistol formation with Jackson. And he will score again. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The kick is good, and the Ravens will extend this third quarter lead.
Bills 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Chenault. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, here is 2nd and 5. From the gun, throw here for Allen.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. And sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense. Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just pumping the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense. Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the give, here's Henry. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll go big, 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there defensively, adjusting on the fly. They loaded up with a lot of big bodies to stop the run.
And they cannot contain him at all. He's into the end zone yet again. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. Jackson going to try to do it himself. They'll let Henry try to run for it. And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. Now Codrington to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. good for a Bills first down.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Brings up third and 1.
It's going to be third. They need 1. Throwing again is Allen. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Allen gonna throw for it. That's gonna be caught. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on fourth down. First and 10.
34-yard line.
Allen to throw again. He'll drop this underneath to Cook. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Tyler pass to kick off for Buffalo.
Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Gonna be a cold one here in KC. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow!
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Matt Milano there to stop him.
2 yards on the pickup.
From the 24 now, here is 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And 8 yards to go.
Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. Open man, right side, is Kelsey. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Chiefs first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They go play action with Mahomes.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on 1st down.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Finding room to the 20, and he'll take this one in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Karson now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs 7, Bills 0. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now Codrington to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll go play action here with Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dawson Knox. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's Allen. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
17 yards.
They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Buffalo.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Fake the handoff, and now it's Allen. He's across midfield, and he will be out of bounds right around the 35. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Bills first down.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. Good blocking to the 15. And he will get into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. Tyler Another pass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills come right back to tie it at 7.
The game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Nico Remigio to bring it back. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Fire on these two.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the 25, here's second down and 7. Throwing is Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. We'll try to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes now to throw again. This one caught the 4. And he will score! Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route.
Oh, and a flip back to the kicker. It's a fake. And he's going to take this into the end zone. I wasn't sure we'd ever see a fake extra point again. But this one works, so instead of 1, they get 2. Now Codrington to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bills offense without ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start it here with a first and 10. Tight end motioning left. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. Room to run. Past the 30. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. They get 11. And quickly pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Khalil Shakir, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short. of the first down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Allen. He'll swing this one out to Cook, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Now he'll run.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And it'll be taken down after a gain 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's looking deep for Shaquille.
I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you.
Oh, a huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. Down the field, he's got Kelsey. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Chiefs will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Now Codrington to return. And he'll get as much as he can, protecting the football as he dives to the ground. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 games of
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. The Bills offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. From the gun, here is a throw right side. Is intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Kelsey. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's good.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard
To throw is Mahomes. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Moore going in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Buffalo.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Allen working from the pistol. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. He'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats, and that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single.
Now a flip to the kicker. It's a fake. And that one a disaster from start to finish. Kicker taken down behind the line, and they're going to turn it over on down.
46-yard line.
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Allen. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 50 yards.
That's about as electric as it gets for the quarterback position. There's just frankly not a lot of guys in the league that are capable of making such a play. You could see when he turned into a runner, there was an extra gear in there, and when he was all said and done, he sets up 1st and 10. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. So now they'll throw it with Allen. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now Codrington to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He'll find his running back Cook. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Allen. He'll get this out to his running back. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
It's almost like the defense knew the back was getting the ball there, because from the moment the ball was snapped, there was a defender all over him, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He gets this complete to Shakir. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down on what will be a big play there from 4th and long. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Mahomes. Short throw taken in by Kelsey. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain
3rd
of 5.
and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Yellow.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he'll dive forward here, trying to get something out of that one. But it's not a whole lot. Here's 1st and 10.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Once again, it's Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco, the ball carrier. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker. Set to get things started. Gonna be a cold one here in KC. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Jackson now on second down. He's going to keep it himself. And he's out of bounds. We're going to mark him at the 35. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down. From the 35, it's first and 10.
First down, Ravens.
Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. There he goes again. And he's going to be out of bounds to shy of midfield. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. On first and 10, Jackson. That one incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. From the gun, Jackson escaping to his left. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Baltimore.
A first down throw for Jackson. Out to his right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
Brings up second and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Mahomes back. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelce. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, KC.
It's a gain of 20.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll be back in Kansas City after this. From the gun, here's Pacheco. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Chiefs have a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Now Mahomes. There's a throw right side.
Intended for Travis
Going to be incomplete.
Incomplete.
Travis Kelce, the intended target.
2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And the Chiefs going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. And he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Ravens, nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. LaJohntay Wester now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll be searching for a way to get on that scoreboard for the first time. Now down 8-0. As they start this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. A tick under 2 minutes until halftime. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A gain of 17 yards.
A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jackson. A throw on the move is caught. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Bateman is the motion man. Jackson up top again. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And they won't let him get away. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson. Moving left. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, KC. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Mitchell. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Now he takes off. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Ravens 1st down.
Now Jackson. Forced out wide. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Chiefs will have great field position right around midfield.
49-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Of 15. 1st down, Baltimore.
To throw is Jackson. Rolling right. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now an option here, left side. The defense not fighting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
No gain on the play.
A tough spot here.
Third
and long. Patrick to throw. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative. No time to just sit on this ball and punt.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down. Jackson now. The second down throw is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
A gain of 5. It's fourth down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. Jackson. He dives, and what a catch for the first down. A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Trent McDuffie right there with the tight defensive coverage. We'll try again here, second and 10. Throwing Jackson on the run to the right. He runs with it, and he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on third down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards. And
this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. To the pylon, he's in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And here's a great example, Mike, of how experience and having some veteran players at these key spots, they can work so well together. The whole idea is you need to see the game through the eyes of the quarterback, and I think that's what the receiver did such a nice job in. He was on time, he was accurate, and you never fool your quarterback. When you have two guys like this that are operating on the same page, you can see the result.
The kickoff unit is out there. And they'll send this one away. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. On the handoff, this is Pacheco. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 39. Here's second and 6. Throwing is Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job. Pittsburgh there separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that'll set up fourth down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on fourth down.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. That's the Gray open on the left side. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal.
Big-time completion right there. And this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't. They come away with nothing on the extra point. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. A first down throw for Jackson. Flush to his right. He keeps it himself. And he is out of bounds at the 45. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 45.
In motion comes Andrews. On first and 10, Jackson. And that time, the pressure's too much. He'll go down. That's the all-pro 3 years running, Chris Jones. In there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Now, on second and long. Back to throw, Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down. Now, Jackson. That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. They'll drop to throw. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. First and 10 for Mahomes. He's got it at about the 8. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal. That's a gain of 28.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. We're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
Leads to second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing now, Mahomes. And this is going to be a touchdown. extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point
Pacheco going to try it on the ground.
conversion.
And he is not going to get in. Stopped on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Lamar going to hang on to it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. That escape ability on display, as you can see, the rushing total now over 100 yards from the quarterback position. Jackson looking to throw. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Ravens.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made and about the 5-yard line.
First down. First and goal, Baltimore.
Jackson up top again. That is caught, and this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
26.
Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy.